I'm Meghan Hof from Gathering Light Photography, and a question I very often get asked by people interested in getting into wedding photography is, how do you build a wedding photography portfolio if you've never shot a wedding? Kind of the old, how do you get experience if you need experience to get the experience question. And I understand this, and I felt that frustration when I was first starting out, and I'm going to give you 4 tips for how you can build your wedding portfolio when you've never shot a wedding. So my first tip is to find a local bridal shop, or maybe a new, someone who's in the business of making something for weddings and brides that would like to have these things photographed. What I did when I was first starting out is I called a local bridal store. I told them I was a new wedding photographer and that I would love to photograph some models wearing their wedding dresses, and that I would give them the photos and they could use them for advertising or in their store. And they said yes right away, the first place I called. They let me come and pick out 4 dresses, and we had 3 different models, and we picked a location and just did a whole day of shooting. We had one male model who was the groom with all the brides, and it was great. We got beautiful photos. It was wonderful for the bridal store, wonderful for my new website at the time, and just a great experience. So that's my first tip. Another way that you could build your portfolio is also by doing a shoot with models, but this time the models would be friends of yours. Maybe someone that's gotten married recently that has a beautiful wedding dress that they'd like to wear. You could take pictures of your friends that have just gotten married, offer to take them to a beautiful location, obviously give them the pictures for free in exchange for letting you use their pictures in your portfolio. And again, this is something I did when I was very at the beginning of my career, just starting out, and really got some great photos, and we had a ton of fun. So that's my second tip. Another way, the third way that you can build your wedding portfolio is by, and this is only for the brave, once you have a little bit of experience, if you know someone who's getting married who has no budget for wedding photography at all, and they're not going to hire a wedding photographer, you can offer to take their wedding pictures for free. Again, this is only if the couple is not planning on having a wedding photographer. You don't want to dive into doing a wedding and getting paid for it until you really have pretty solid experience. So that's a great way, though. If they're not going to get a wedding photographer, you can, see how the whole day goes, show them some beautiful pictures at the end of it, and really grow your portfolio and your experience. Finally, the last way is by going and being a second shooter with a wedding photographer. Now, if someone second shoots with me, I let them keep their images. Not all wedding photographers do that, so you'll need to really check in with them. You also need to let them know that you're planning to do that, and absolutely do not get in the way of the main wedding photographer. Your job is to assist them, but you can get some great candid shots, some beautiful detail shots, things like that. So follow these 4 tips and you'll see your wedding photography portfolio grow in no time.